Hi guys, and welcome to episode number 3 of this campaign. Now, I realised in the previous video that once again I've mispronounced how the name of this faction, which is the Iceni. So I'm just simply going to call them the Brits now because but it's quite embarrassing not actually knowing what the name of your own faction is. So yeah, we are now the Brits. Now, in the previous turn, or video rather, we conquered the Brigantes, made peace with the guys up here in Scotland, and we are now attacking these guys in Ireland after they declared war on us. So all in all, things seem to be going quite well. But money's up, food is up, public order is borderline, admittedly, but that is about to change with us doing this. So now public order is back on the rise. So basically this guy and his rather successful army have landed in Southern Ireland, and they basically landed there simply because there was no way they could sort of land in Northern Ireland because they couldn't get past this massive tree line, and they couldn't land directly here because the only way to do that would be to invade the city by sea. Now, while this wouldn't have been that much of a problem, it would have, because most of my force is infantry, it would have completely negated the ballista and the cavalry from being able to do any form of attack. So now that we've got some money, and more importantly we have this harbour, I'm going to raise a fleet. First off, let's see who we can use. Let's use this Ryonorix bloke here, simply because he needs to get his experience up there. So we can either have a medium raider with slinger troops, or we can have heavy raider with painted ones. Given that we can't recruit painted ones in a minute, I'll go with these guys.
Yes.
So this guy is now here, so let's
assembling the fleet.
Recruit a small fleet that can at least blockade this part and reinforce this army when it comes to a siege. Now, like the other force, they mostly have slingers and spearmen with a little bit of scouts. So the previous tactic of building a square, like we had, or whatever shape that was, that I used against the Brigantes, might not work so well here. So now the fleet is being built and everything else seems more or less okay. Let's have a look at the diplomacy. So we're still only just aware of these forces here. Now these guys are unfriendly to us because they're at war with these guys, and these guys really don't care about
You
us
are welcome,
whatsoever.
although my ancestors and people expect talk with purpose and honesty.
So I think for now it's quite okay for us. We could be forgiven if we just simply ignore what's happening in Europe at the minute and just focus on Scotland and Ireland. Now, because this guy has just landed, he's gonna take him a long time to get anywhere. I like the fact that soldiers and stuff can move very easily across sea, but I don't like this whole invading by coast taking so much time and energy on the part of the various troops. Simply because I'm of the opinion that you should just be able to land, then the next day move on. You know, it happens quite a lot in put various battles. I can understand during the Battle of Marathon where they were actually like disembarking and then going straight out to fight, but where you're not hampered by any enemies, you should still be able to move as if it's a normal thing. Okay, so we now have this mission to research something in the category of siege. Unfortunately, the technology has just been freed up, so it's going to be an easy mission. So, siegecraft. We can either build battering ram or boiling oil. I'll go for a battering ram first, simply because I'm in the process of sieging. Now, this army disappeared here, so they're not quite in range yet. So, let's poison the provisions here. That did quite a lot of damage.
Fleet ready! We need good, strong men! Thirsty for battle!
I shall move this force into this open plain here, simply because when if this guy attacks, I don't want to have to deal with all of this cover getting in the way of the artillery and disrupting my formations. So in the previous turn, these guys would seem to be starving to death, but they seem to be okay now. So given that they're my allies now, that's quite important. Okay, so in the previous turn we started building the Hornmaker, simply because that gave us public order and various forms of wealth, and we built a temple, or a shrine, to Rosmerta in the place where the Brigantes have been made. So all in all, public order is quite high for us, and hopefully we shall start getting stuff from it. So right now we're at Encourage Populace, which gives extra money and extra growth. And God knows we need growth, because we need a lot of population to upgrade any of this. Okay, so let's end the turn here. Now, because I'm expecting this guy to just simply walk over there and attack my guy, I'm going to save it. And pause the broadcast and then restart it again, so the two separate videos, so we don't lose any. And hopefully no one will notice, because I'm just that good at editing videos. Hopefully. Not saying I am. That's interesting. Okay, so these guys have now negotiated peace. I was just a few turns away. Okay, so so the guy who's doing the fleet is being blackmailed. Can I do nothing and he loses some influence, or we can lose some of his personal points, or we can lose tribal chiefs and treasury. Let's do nothing, it's just rumours. So let's see how he is looking. Yeah, he's still got 28 points, so yeah, he's fine. Okay, so now this guy has now overtaken the king in terms of points. So let's get the king to do something. Simply because if this guy becomes too powerful, he might think about starting up his own faction, and if he has more points than the king, then he's going to be incredibly problematic. So, let's see how likely this guy is to being assassinated. So, if we solicit a traitor, or try to poison him, we've got a much more likely that he's going to be wounded. But then if we do Concealed Blade, he's got a much more chance of being assassinated. So, but if we do poison, then we're more likely to get a positive outcome. So we don't necessarily need him dead, we just need him out of the picture for this battle.
Spirit of the oak, guide my blade.
The spy failed to kill the target, the dose however was enough to wound. Okay.
Yes? Moving out! Is there nothing else? Bear down on them! Warriors all!
Okay, so I'll try and make sure that I save it again, just so we don't lose anything.
Ready for orders!
And
Let them
attack.
cower before us!
Okay. Let's see what the auto result says. Close to defeat, close to defeat. So we do have a chance of victory. Okay. It's better than what we had last time, but I am a little bit surprised at that. Okay. Under normal circumstances, I would have wanted to wait for the fleet to get here to try and reinforce. But if they end up sallying out, then that won't really help. So let's do the assault. And they haven't sallied out. Okay. So they can either land in the city itself and reinforce the garrison, or they can land here to try and flank my position. If I remember correctly, the main entrance to the camp is here and here, with this bit being on top of a hill that I can only access at certain points. So I think I'll put my main attack force here-ish and split half my spearmen there. Oh wait. So yeah, this is the main entrance to the town, along with here. So let's get 4 battalions of spearmen and get them there, and I'll back them up with the slingers.
Gotcha! Freeman! Rah!
We then have the spearmen here. I'll back them up with one of the bowmen.
You have our spears! Freeman!
Okay, and then we have the swordsmen. I want them to attack there, but I don't want to deploy them too far away from the army, just in case the boats do try to outflank us. So I'll place them here with that battalion archers. So I then
Sons of
have
the Oak! Battle group awaiting your words!
the cavalry,
Battle group awaiting your
and I'll
words!
set up the ballistae here, so that they can then attack these guys here. Okay, this is either going to be somewhat normal or quite terrible, so
Ready to rain down death!
we shall see.
I guarantee those who fight and live to turn their blade shall be heroes. Spearmen,
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Heavy freemen!
Where are the reinforcements? Oh, over there.
Spearmen ready for battle! Bowmen! Group and ready! Heavy freemen! Run, curse you! Bowmen!
Ballista!
Freemen! Britons! Advance at speed!
I don't seem to have much problem with being flanked there.
Levy!
So,
Forward! We hunger for heroic riders! Gada! Battle ready and eager! Freemen! We hunger for blood and battle!
Our general is under attack.
Battle ready! Heavy freemen! Britons! Loot now! Spears ready! Bowmen! Ready for battle! Charge! Swift horsemen! Britons! What commando? Battle ready and eager! Levy! Spearmen! Ready for battle!
despite what we're seeing in front of us, this actually seems to be going quite well.
Freemen! Heroic riders! Bowmen! Warriors! Move out! Missile warriors! Legions! Legions! Swords! Heavy freemen! Missiles ready! Spearmen!
Okay, so they're chasing people with their
Heavy
muscle
freemen!
now.
Heroic riders! Levy! Missile warriors! Ready for battle! Melee fighters ready! Warriors! Eager for blood! Heavy freemen! For warriors! Raw! Gotcha! Here! We'll kill them all! Run, curse you! Come run! Move!
They're doing quite well.
Freemen! Bowmen! Warriors ready! Swordman! Kill, kill, kill! Sons of the Oak! Levy freemen! Heroic riders! Flinkers! Ready! Orders! Run, curse you! Levy! Run, curse you! Battle ready! Move it! Spears ready! Kill, kill, kill! They will bleed for us! Spears ready!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Oh, that was quite impressive.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Levy freemen! Heroic riders!
Come on, break. Break. There we go.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Spearmen! Missile warriors! Bowmen! Warriors!
Okay, so all of these guys.
Freeman!
Battle for awaiting your word!
Get running!
Britons!
So what's happening over here?
Heavy freemen! Spearmen ready for battle! Make raw! Ready! Levy freemen! Battle! Ready!
Levy!
Kill, kill, kill! Battle ready and eager! Heavy freemen!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, so it looks like this guy is dead.
Heroic riders!
The Ballista have run out of ammo, so let's get the guys off the gun. Tape them to get caught out. And these swordsmen have now done with
One of
their
our
work.
units has used all its ammunition.
So let's get them in there.
We'll kill them all! Levy! Our spears are yours!
The battle is turning in our favor.
Levy! Spearmen! Levy freemen!
Okay, and then these guys will just all collapse.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Warriors
get everybody
of
in
Briton,
here.
battle ready and eager!
Levy Freeman!
Riders ready!
And just make a mass slaughter. Let's get these guys to stop firing.
Wait here!
I'd hate for our guys to
Heroic riders!
die pointlessly. Oh man, this is just gonna be a mass nuking.
Freemen! Raw! Charge! Swordman! Benya!
There's literally no way out for these guys. You can shoot them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
We will pierce their hearts! Take aim! Swift
They're not
horsemen!
necessarily doing much, making much of a difference here.
Heroic
So, okay, you guys charge after that. Oh man, this is... Looking at these numbers, this is just a massacre.
warriors of Britain! Quickly now!
You stop.
Britons! Yeah!
There's some form of fighting going on here, I think. No, everybody here is now dead.
Spearmen ready for battle.
Aside from these guys. Stop.
Heroic riders. Kill, kill, kill.
Yeah, I'll just fast forward it for this bit. Ooh, heroic victory. I haven't had one of those in ages. Just looking at those numbers, that was one hell of a fight. Okay. So, looting it gives a lot of money, and I do need a lot of money. I could sack it, but I don't get to keep it, so let's loot.
Thirsty for battle.
Okay, so we've now lost that faction. Right, so they were very much into farming in this place.
Meat ready.
So, yes, I now have that. I just need to now convince these guys to join the Confederation. How do they stand with me diplomatically? These guys are very friendly, and these guys are very friendly. I'll talk to these guys.
We have
first.
need of talk, I'm sure. But we also need good food, a warm fire, and warmer women.
Still low. What if I... Oh, they're not at war with them anymore, are they? Okay. So what about
Welcome!
these guys?
We will talk and then we will feast until our guts rumble and our backsides ache from overuse.
Still low. Very surprised at that. Maybe if I start sending diplomatic parties to talk to these guys. And hopefully I won't lose anybody because they're friendly guys. Or at least friendly with me. Oh, so this guy has developed Shield Biter. So he gets extra zeal, melee attack, but lowers melee defense. That sucks somewhat, but oh well. Okay, so she's the only person who can upgrade her retinue, so we can get a shield bearer, a healer, a quick-limed head, a Gallic bard, or the salmon of wisdom. What does she have? She has a soothsayer, which gives morale for all units. I shall swap that with the shield bearer, because I'm quite interested in having one of these two becoming a general. But we shall see what happens.
Thirsty for battle.
I am amazed that neither the general nor the army leveled up for that.
I live
But,
to serve
oh well.
the people of Britain.
Yes. Pull! Pull until your backs break. For the tribe.
Let's their garrison somewhat. They're doing quite well. So let's end the turn. Okay. So we've gained better cavalry units from these guys. Nice. Oh, and we've now lost the person that we actually hired. Ugh, that sucks. And who was she investigating? Well, he was investigating there, so these guys executed our diplomat. Bastard. Okay, so we have quite a lot of food coming from here, which is all well and good, but I'm quite content to change one of these places for a
Hail to the mother! How can I help?
for like a military building of some sort. Okay, so our shield maiden is leveled up. Let's upgrade her cunning because that's lowest. So let's do marksmanship, assassination. We might as well do authority as well. Assassination, single combat. Here we are. Okay, so really the only place to go is Europe now. So the question is, do we just go straight into Gaul and attack these guys? So let's have a look at diplomacy. So these guys are neutral, these guys are less neutral, these guys are very neutral, and these guys are slightly less neutral than these guys. I'm happy just in crossing to this bit and attacking these guys. But in all honesty, they might just wage war against each other, so could go either way. Right, they are now very friendly again.
Sit, friend,
If they
and
be
let us talk.
interested-
And let us have good wine until we can talk. You have an honest tongue, and so I reject your offer hesitantly and without wishing offend. Yes, your words show wisdom beyond your years. I knew your people to be honorable.
What about military alliance? Would you be interested with extra money? Surprisingly not. If I was to put everything into it, no, that is odd.
There's a good pork roasting for you, and better ale and mead set aside. But first, we talk.
And that's low as well. This could end up being quite problematic if I don't get it soon. Okay, this guy gets... where is it? Public orders to local province, so let's deploy him here for a while. And then we can go back to upgrading various places. Okay, so that's been fully upgraded. That impacts on public order, which at the minute is at low. So let's organise him to administrate Britain and him to administer Ireland. Both of which are helping quite nicely.
Can I finish my wine?
Okay, so
Ready for battle.
these guys are providing a garrison bonus for Ireland at the minute, so let's simply end the turn. Oh, we've got another notoriety. Calabos. A member of your family has been caught hunting sacred hares. The people of the tribe are demanding blood. Ooh. We could kill him, or punish him, or do nothing. The gods must never stand for such behaviour, he must die. He is one of your bards, surely punishing him will appease the gods. Do nothing, the gods will have made their vengeance no matter what you do. Now ordinarily I would just say punch him, but the druids of Britain were very much into the whole kill without hesitation thing, so I'll go with that. Okay, so he won the battle, so let's make him a war chief. And once again he's taken over the king. So let's organise a feast. Oops. Right, so he's still above the king. But so if I make him an elder, I won't promote this guy because he hasn't actually done anything worthy to be promoted yet, but I will promote her because she has been doing a lot in terms of keeping public order at bay.
I am ready.
And I am thinking of giving her an army. Awesome. So I'll recruit some horses for her,
Can I finish my wine?
just while this
Do you have what it takes?
remains there. Can I lower the tax rate and see some good stuff come from it? Yes. Yes, so let's do that then. Okay, so what can we research next? Now that we have a fleet, that might be worth looking into. But I'll look into that first, because fleets are very expensive. Okay, and I shall upgrade to a shrine over Osmerta, so I can get as much public order bonuses as I can. Okay, so it ends. The gods demanded a slow death. The man was strangled, hit on the head, had his throat cut, and was finally thrown into a bog. As his body sank below the surface, a hair appeared, a sure sign that the gods have seen the sacrifice and were satisfied with it. So I'll gain 4 public order bonuses for 4 turns. That's cool. We've now got a motivated populace in Britannia, which is giving us more stuff. Okay, that's got nothing to do with me then. Oh, completely forgot about that. Okay, so I can either build something to bolster my income, or do some... No, I'll do a pit mine here, so that I can bolster the economy a bit. Okay, so his army is now fully recuperated. And public order is doing quite nicely.
As you request.
I'll recruit one more.
A land of heroes.
Actually, I'll have 4, because I can have 2 on each side. Okay, so I need to figure out what to do about these guys. Oh, this faction has now conquered all of this, and these guys are now on the run.
Greetings! Speak plainly and without idle purpose, and all will be well. A sure thrust strikes home after all.
So they're willing to just let themselves die.
Welcome, worthy friend. Let us break bread and drink ale before words pass our lips.
These guys are going down quite a lot. I wonder why that is. I'll wait one more turn, simply because A, it's winter, and they're providing a lot of public order bonuses there. And the garrison is still... Okay. Druids, astrologers, and soothsayers perform many societal functions within the barbarian cultures of the ancient world. They were arbitrators of spirits, keepers of law, natural philosophers, and performers of ritual. With this close-knit wrap and weft of tribal life, they also acted as chieftains' primary means of communicating with the gods. By oral tradition, secrets, mysteries, and practices of appealing to and appeasing the gods were passed down from one generation to the next. So I get public order and morale boost for all units for 4 turns. That's nice. Okay, so if he was to leave, that goes down to mid, so can I do an administration deal on these guys? Yes, I can. But I should get the king to do it. Okay, that's evened out a bit.
Yes?
Given that this fleet isn't doing anything, I shall disband it. Oh wow.
For the tribe!
Okay, I'll get you to stay there for another turn. Also because nothing's really happening in the rest of the world.
I am ready. Get
Okay, let's rename her army first.
As you request.
Okay, so let's build some spearmen.
Fight for us.
1, 2, 3, 4. How many slots do I have? Okay. So I can only do things 12 at a time. That's fair enough.
I live to serve the people of Britain.
Okay. And this force is actually becoming quite a veteran. So I'm liking that. Okay, and how's the politics looking? I'm starting to dislike the fact that I'm not using them to do political stuff. So on that note, let's send you to engage with these guys. Okay, and ooh. People really don't like democracy here. So this dude has now taken over. So let's have a look at his political views. He's a militarist, huh? So +2 loyalty for 5 times for each military victory, up to 10 per turn. Alright. Saying that he owns 1 region. And so he does, he owns Ireland, which means that he'll then control Scotland when we eventually get that. Okay, so what can we research next? I'm thinking we should do something economy-wise. We do have 2 trade agreements, so this might be a good idea to do.
I am ready.
Let's get you to fortify
Get to
here.
work.
Let's recruit some
You
archers.
have what it takes.
Warriors all.
Okay, so let's upgrade the mine while we're here. Wow, that actually needs me to do quite a lot. Interesting. There was one of the objectives said that we had to build something in particular. I think it was this. A Nemeton. Yes? Oh, Perhaps if I look this up. Okay. Doesn't let me do that. Oh well.
As you request.
Okay, so she's recruiting a force quite well.
Hail to the mother. How can I help?
Let's get you down into France and we can start seeing what's happening here. Let's see if we can negotiate on those.
Well
lines.
met, friend. Sit and let your words move me to anger or agreement, as you wish of them.
Don't think so. Now what?
Welcome! We will talk and then we will feast until our guts rumble and our backsides ache from overuse.
Just out of interest, how much are we actually making through trade? 314. Okay. So we're producing leather, but we're not importing anything. Okay. In all honesty, I'm quite tempted to just throw an alliance with these guys out the window, simply because they keep on killing all of my guys.
We have need of talk, I'm sure, but we all... There's a good pork roasting for you, and better ale and mead. You trouble me, but we will do as you offer. Our traders will look elsewhere for wealth, and trouble you no more. Have yours do the same. We will respect your words. Our warriors are mighty men, though, and your enemies will be sharpening their swords.
So one way or another, I want Briton under my command.
Warriors all.
So I won't send them this guy to Britain actually, to France actually. I'll send this guy here. So I've got 10 turns to raise an army. Oh, I can raise an army within 10 turns and then attack them on turn 10, because that's how long it takes for diplomacy to collapse. Okay.
To the mother. How can I help?
I think I'll send him
Getting on our way.
out.
The scene beckons.
Okay. Send him back
Fleets
into.
ready. Ships to port. Making for port. Row faster, you slags.
Okay, so I think that's everything that I can do. Okay. So the archers. I thought I put you in fortify mode.
Start digging.
Oh, but then she goes into recruitment mode. Okay. So
Fight for us.
3 swordsmen, including her. 2 ballista. And another 2 spearmen.
Orders. Ready for further orders.
There we are. So he's now nice and safe in there. But he's now gained that. I think I might have to replace him with the other guy, just so that fair enough. Unless I put the king in charge. I'll think about it. Okay, so our shield maiden has leveled up, and we now have a new person to
Ready for battle.
deal with. Okay, so let's up military training and military training, because that is the main purpose for her being there.
Ready for orders.
She's doing a good job as well. So when this force is particularly well
Hail to the
veteranized,
mother. How can I help?
I'll send the War Maiden over there.
How can I help?
Okay, so first off, can I eliminate this warlord? So chance of assassination 48, wounded. Let's try
The
that.
shadows will take them.
Yes.
It is done.
Okay, let's see what this dude wants. A merchant from distant south wishes to trade his incenses and spices with our people. Good.
Honor me if you must.
So we can either monopolize on them, give it to the gods, let him trade, or do nothing. I'm quite happy to monopolize on it. Usually when all this sort of stuff happens, monopolizing is the right way to go. But actually, yes, I will put the king in charge of this army. Yeah, I'll keep those forces.
The mother protects travelers.
I am ready.
Okay, so almost there with the full army. Let's try one more diplomatic attempt. And then if it goes all tits up, then I'll stop doing them completely. Just to say that he isn't being pissed off, we can administer here. Okay, so the mine is nearly built, and it looks like this place can be expanded upon very soon. So that's going to be very good. So let's end the turn. Oh wait, no. I've got a skill that I can go to
How
the
can I
south.
assist you?
Let's do that, and let's upgrade his authority. There we go.
I like friends. I like making friends. We could be friends. Then I wouldn't have to kill you. Just enemies.
The way you said that was incredibly cool and something very Ragnar Lothbrok-y. To decline. Diplomat has returned with a clever tactician. Your armies will march further for a while. Nice. We got that. Okay, we now have extra public order. Nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to set him up
Get moving.
to start raiding.
Burn it down.
Yes. Sabotage. I like that word. Not quite what I intended.
Can I finish my wine? March!
Okay, so I can build
Just
in
say
either
the
of
word.
these towns, or I can save up and build there. I think I will build here and build an artisan's lodgings so that I can defend against these guys if need be. Okay, so the mine shaft is doing quite well. The money is doing quite well.
I live to serve my people.
Hail to the mother. How can I help?
Okay, so I think we should be able to recruit dignitaries, because it's the one thing that we haven't got yet.
As you request.
So she's waiting there.
Warriors all!
The army is getting significantly better with that. So they've got a lot of skirmishers, slingers, and then spearmen. Okay.
I am ready.
Okay, so how long before we can actually go to war
Are you
with them?
brave or foolish, or just mad? Well, speak. I will listen before I turn you inside out. Welcome. We will talk and then we will feast until our guts rumble and our backsides ache from overuse.
Okay, so let's have a look at diplomacy with another faction. So they're suddenly quite friendly to
You
us.
are welcome,
So let's-
although my ancestors and people expect talk with purpose and honesty. All praise to the gods. They have led us to wise speech and heartfelt friendship. I agree. The gods will have me listen to you, but do not pass the day in work.
Alright. Slaves suddenly have a base. This tribe has joined with another, strengthening both their cause and offering greater protection. This new faction is in Greece. Okay. Okay, so I can upgrade the cattle farm if I wanted to.
How can I assist you? I'll just put that there. Success.
Ooh.
As you request. Burn it! To travel is to be free.
Yes, I'm now raiding my own territory.
Ready
Yeah.
for orders! Move out! Is that all?
Okay. Okay. So I could try and manipulate them. Could assassinate them. So manipulation seems to be the way to go.
I'm not what you might call subtle, but goddess blesses my sword.
Okay.
What?
Ready for orders.
Okay. Fair enough. This guy is constantly getting blackmailed. Okay, and we've now gained
Can I finish
this
my
guy's.
wine? Hurry up! Anything else?
We're now trespassing against these guys, but at least these guys aren't pissed off with us anymore. Okay, so Druka. A hag has been spotted rising from the midst of a stream. The local people fear she may be a sign for the gods. A sign of terrible misfortune to come. Let's do a voted offering.
Yes. I will end them. Succeeding is what I do best.
Okay, so let's upgrade a bronze workshop because we've already got a horn maker. It gives us access to the spear band unit. I take it these guys are just going to keep standing there until I go to war with them.
We have need of talk, I'm sure. But we also need good food, a warm fire, and warm women.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll just give them 100 as a gift.
Yes, your words.
And yeah, that's actually upped it quite nicely.
Greetings, friend. I've called for good ale to ease your throat.
Yes.
Yes, your words show wisdom beyond your years.
Oh, and through that we've now discovered the Averni. Oh, quite friendly to us.
We will gladly listen to your offers, but do not wrap them in lies. The spirits know. You bless our meeting with the...
And they're at war with loads of people.
We will gladly listen to your offers, but do... This agreement is like a feast after an empty belly. You are a true... Greetings! Speak plainly and without idle purpose, and all will be well. The sure thrust strikes home after all.
Yeah, we're just gonna see what the border is between low and moderate. Okay, I'll wait till the next turn and get some more money off them. so now we can recruit a dignitary. Okay, so growth per turn and edict strength, growth from culture, public order, cultural conversion and research rates. We'll go with this one.
I live to serve the people of
How
Britain.
can I help?
How can I assist you? Sabotage. I like that word. It is done.
Okay, so I've got so let's have a look at the infantry. I'll get that, simply because it is quite a useful thing to have.
Ready for battle. Thirsty for starting out.
As you now! What is the holdup?
Warriors all.
Okay, so this guy is still overtaking him. So I could get him. How does loyalty sound with it? Yeah. I'd get him to embezzle funds and he'll lose out on some influence. That loses out on the overall tribal chiefs, not on his gravitas.
A flapping tongue that speaks without wisdom is not welcome. Be like a spear and have a point. Our ancestors were proud men and stood alone against the world. For now, can we do any less? I cannot say yes and be anything but a mouth friend. That sits ill with me, so I say no. Welcome, worthy friend. Let us break bread and drink ale before words pass our lips. Our gods wish.
I think it's literally just a case of I just need more money. Okay, so let's end this turn. The hack was never seen again. The gods allowed the people to continue as normal. Okay, so there's been an assassination attempt against
What do you
the
want?
Shield Maiden. So let's get her to start training up
I am ready.
this
Can I
army.
finish my wine?
For the tribe.
I think I might simply take any diplomatic penalties from going to war with these guys.
Gods of
Simply
the
because
afterlife, spare my ass.
Things are
Well,
gonna
why do you trouble my
something to go
digestion today?
quite badly, so where is it? There will. I know I've only got 3 turns left, but still.
Our warriors will march, and our women will prepare the victory feast for their return.
Dark shadows loom.
Okay, so he was
Was there
wounded.
ever any doubt?
Warriors all!
And
As you request.
Ready for
the king shall be the attacking force. Okay, and assault. Okay, so they mostly have a lot of infantry and ranged forces, so I think the best thing to do is just draw a really thick line in the sand, or earth or whatever, and just fight the living hell out of all of them. I've got Blandier's army coming up from the side, so worst case scenario, if this army gets quite battering, then Blunder can come in and finish the job. Alright, so this is the same map as it was with the other guys, so
Freeman!
let's work with that.
Ready! Warriors grouped! Briton! Bows! Gold band! Group and
Okay, these guys in the middle.
missile warriors! Scouts! Ready! Grouped and waiting! Ready to rain down death! Gotcha! Missile armed warriors! Now is the day to take your mark, men. Take this place. Doing so, carve your
Our reinforcements have arrived!
Ooh. Not expecting that. Ouch. Oh no, they were going back.
Heavy Freeman!
Okay.
Proud sons of Briton! Scout riders! Grouped and ready! Quickly now! Sword band! Melee! Get running! Warriors ready! Grouped and waiting! Warriors, move out! Go then! Orders! Battle group ready! Get running! Orders! Battle group awaiting your word! Levy Freemen! Freemen! Break battle group! Spears ready! Grouped and ready! We'll kill them all! Orders! Move it! Warriors Heavy Freeman!
Betrayal!
Warriors eager for blood! Levy!
Our hidden units have been discovered.
I've hidden units.
Britons!
Oh, must be talking about these guys.
Ballista!
Trying to get those guys.
Our spears are yours!
One of our units has used all its ammunition. Our general is under attack.
Of course he is, he's leading the charge.
Heroic riders! Make charge!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Heroic riders! Make Heavy!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Britons! Heavy Freeman! Britons!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Movement! Loose!
Heroic riders! Levy! Heavy Freeman!
The battle is turning in our favor.
Heroic riders! Heavy Freeman! Mounted warriors! Battle ready and eager!
Where's the general?
Heroic riders! Proud sons of Briton!
Awesome. Well, all in all, it's very safe to say they didn't stand a chance. Okay, let's just simply occupy so that we don't have to deal. Actually, no, let's loot because we get a lot of money from that.
Ready for orders!
Okay, so now They have control of all of Brittany. Of Britannia. So now we can start looking up these new edicts. So we can get tribute collection, party loyalty, bread and games, commercial stimulation, or migration. We're okay for food, so I'd say let's go with this. Okay, so I've got bronze workshop being built here, so let's demolish that, and we'll demolish the woodworker as well. And we'll stop you from raiding. Did she gain anything from that? Just a little bit. Okay. Okay, so just out of interest.
Welcome, worthy friend. Let us break bread and drink ale before words pass our lips.
No, it's Sue in love.
Good and noble friend, what an honor you do us. Come, speak so that the spirits can hear your words.
As you request.
I live to serve.
Okay, so how is that done for the kings? It's only gone up a little bit. That's a shame. So let's level
I
it up.
live to serve the people of Britain.
So he's now gaining 2 extra gravitas, so he's getting 6 gravitas per turn. I think, how about this dude? 4 plus 1, 2, 3. He's getting 7 gravitas.
Can I finish my wine?
No. You may not. How about here? Okay, I'm back to this one. Ooh. Okay, so the edict has been issued. And these guys have formed a coalition. Okay, so I'll demolish this. Oh, I can set up for something else. Okay. Okay, so what could I... It's just like a normal village. What I might do, I'll demolish them. I know I've gone round in circles with that, but... And I'll make this purely a mining town. And industry.
I live to serve my people. We can rest when we arrive. March! Ready for anything.
come. We will talk and then we will feast until our guts rumble and our backsides ache from overuse.
What about a military alliance? Okay. Obviously not interested in any of that. While there are allies though, I'm not particularly worried about them going to war with us. Not yet, anyway. So, I think now will be a good time to look to the invasion of Europe. I don't want to go to war with them because I do want to form a confederation of some kind, and these are the only guys who are left. So, with that in mind, we'll start looking to here. So these guys are friends of ours. These guys are not. So, we'll attack these guys first. The Nervi
Good and noble friend, what an honor you do
with us, but not overly so. But if we can start capturing this area here, that would probably be a really good cornerstone to have in mainland Europe. Damn it. Right. And also it will let us conquer this section here. Oh, I know who the Cambria are. Evidently not. So if I conquer here, then that will be one major part of the objectives done. And with that one as well. Superior part of this one? No, it's not. But Magna Germania is here. Okay guys, so with that in mind, I'll bring this episode to an end. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already.